Imagine having a 24/7 AI sales assistant on your Shopify store that can talk to customers through voice and chat, answer their questions instantly, and actually help them decide what to buy. I have a Shopify store selling armchairs, and I built an AI sales assistant to help customers choose the right one. Here's how this interaction with my assistant went. What are the dimensions of the Oxford Red Chesterfield? Also, will it fit through my front door? The entry is about 900 millimeters wide.
The Oxford Red Chesterfield is 37 inches wide, 37 inches deep, and 30 inches high. A 900 millimeter doorway is roughly 35.4 inches, so it's very close, but workable. To be safe, is your hallway straight after the door, or tight turn right after entry?
It's pretty straight after the door.
Then you're in a good position. That usually makes delivery and positioning much easier. Where in the room were you thinking of placing it?
Next to my coffee table in the living room.
That's a strong setup. It naturally works as an anchor piece beside a coffee table without feeling oversized. Are you imagining it more as a solo reading spot or part of a seating area?
More like part of a seating area, but I might use it alone sometimes.
That's actually where this chair works best. It holds its own visually, so it doesn't feel empty when used alone, but it also integrates well into a group setup. If you ever expect guests, pairing two usually makes the room feel more complete, rather than having one isolated chair. How much space do you roughly have along that wall?
It's a decent space, but I'm not sure about buying two. It's a bit expensive.
That's completely fair. It's a higher-end piece because of the materials and build quality. Most people end up choosing it because it's solid and long-term. The leather finish improves visually over time and holds structure better than cheaper alternatives. I can also reduce the upfront pressure a bit. There's a 10% discount code, SAVE10, you can use at checkout. Should I add 2 red Chesterfield armchairs to cart, or are you all set with one?
I trained the sales assistant to first figure out what the customer is actually looking for, then qualify them. If they're a good fit, it pushes for a bigger order, handles price objections with a discount when needed, and tries to close the sale when things align. I built this using Solvea, an AI receptionist that handles chat, phone calls, and emails in one place. It can answer product questions, guide customers to checkout, handle support, and you can train it to sell exactly the way you want, including your offers, tone, and strategy. Let me show you exactly how I trained mine so you can set up your own AI sales assistant for your Shopify store. Solvea works on any website, not just Shopify, but if you're on Shopify, there's a dedicated app that connects your store and syncs your data automatically. Once the app is installed, open the dashboard and create a new sales assistant by picking one of the available templates. Choose the one that fits your store best. I'll go with the e-commerce and retail assistant. On the assistance page, you'll be prompted to train it. You can add URLs so the app can pull information about your brand and products, upload documents using the plus button at the bottom, and write your own instructions in the text box to shape how the assistant behaves. Once you submit everything, you can track the training progress right here. When it's done, you can test the assistant directly on this page, either by text or by voice, ask it questions and see how it responds. If you want to adjust anything, the tone, the length of the answers, the way it handles certain questions, just go back to the training area and add your requirements to the prompt box. The assistant's prompt on the left will update automatically to reflect what you added. To make the assistant more useful, you can connect it to a few extra tools and channels. It supports live chat, which you can add to any website by inserting a short code snippet. You can also connect it to email so it reads and responds to customer inquiries on its own. If you want to handle phone calls as well, there's an option for that too. It can answer calls, qualify leads, and help customers without you picking up the phone. For Shopify stores, you can connect your store directly. Once you do, the assistant gets access to your live order data, so it can answer logistics questions in real time, recommend products, and support customers automatically. There's also Google Calendar, which lets the assistant schedule meetings and manage your availability, and Google Sheets, where it can send conversation data and customer details for tracking. To add the live chat widget to your store, just click this button. It'll take you straight to the theme customizer where all you have to do is hit save. The app adds the widget as a block automatically. Once you save, it will show up on your store. You can test the widget right there, check the title and the first message, and if you want to adjust them to fit your brand, we can go and do that now. To change the title, head to the assistant's details page. At the top, you'll see the chat title, which you can edit directly. You can also change the image shown for your assistant from there. Scroll to the bottom and you'll find the greeting section where you can edit that first message too. If you want the assistant to handle phone calls, head to the phone section. From there, you can either buy a new phone number or import one from Twilio. Either way, you link that number to your assistant, and whenever a customer calls, the assistant picks up and handles the conversation based on the instructions you gave it during training. Instead of a plain title, I like to put something like 24/7 support followed by the phone number. That way, customers see it right away and it builds trust for my brand before they even send a message. The assistant is ready and you can test it right here by text or by voice. If you don't like the default voice, Solvea has multiple options available in different languages. You can also fine-tune whichever voice you choose. Inside Solvea, you can also create multiple assistants, each connected to a different site if you need. All your conversations and contacts are in one place, so you always have a clear overview of what's going on. Solvea also has a free plan, so you can install it and try it out without spending anything. If you want to do that, you'll find the link in the description. A well-trained sales assistant can save you a lot of time on support, but it can also make you more money by upselling customers or removing the friction that stops people from buying. If you want to learn more about removing friction and improving conversion rates, click the video on the screen and I'll see you there.